Alright, in this video I'm going to be installing an Allen and Roth ventilated closet kit. This is a very specific 8-foot wide one, so I'm going to just focus on the things that are a little bit challenging in the installation. They're saying you need a screwdriver, a drill, a couple drill bits, a wrench, a level, a pencil, tape measure, a ladder, and a hammer. But I'm going to highlight some of the other things that are not mentioned that you definitely need. So there's the closet it's going to go in, so I could get all those boxes up off the floor. And can't tell from there, but it is definitely not 8 feet wide. So in the box you get your instructions, you get this thing that you're supposed to stick on the wall to guide where you're supposed to drill your holes. I don't end up using it. You get 4 of these side slats, and you get 5 of these shelves. So you got a top, bottom, and middle, and then there's 2 additional shelves that you could put wherever you want. And then there's these 2 top shelves that come with it. You get 2 packages of nuts and bolts, and then you get all the stuff for the actual bar hangers. Now, I didn't record myself assembling the center cabinet because it's pretty straightforward and the instructions are pretty good. I'm going to focus on the things that are a little bit more difficult. So because it's a hanging shelf, I've sort of selected a height of approximately 6 inches that I want off the floor, which is conveniently the height of that Tupperware container. And I'm going to drop the closet on top of the box and level it out, and then make sure that it's evenly spaced in the closet. So I set about 24¼ inches to that wall, and you'll notice it's about 24¼ inches to the other wall. So now that it's centered and leveled, I'm going to mark out where the first lower bracket is going to go. Now, here's the problem with these brackets. You need your wall studs to be exactly where you want to put this thing, or it's not going to work very well. Now, because I want this centered in the closet, you have about 1 inch to play with, and if there's no wall stud there, you're going to have to do something different. And it doesn't provide you any plugs and additional screws to do anything with. So I've marked out roughly where I want the hanger to go, and I don't own a stud finder, so I'm going to do some exploratory drilling within the area that will be covered by the wall bracket anyway. So I found 1 stud in the entire area that I would want the closet, and it is definitely not in the right spot. So that pencil line is the center of the stud, and it is definitely right in the center of the closet. So there's no way I'm going to hit 2 other studs. So you can see it's approximately centered on that board. So my solution to this, I definitely want the lag bolt in there to hold up the closet, because it's obviously the strongest thing if it's into the 2x4 behind the drywall. So what I'm going to do is drill out where those 2 pre-drilled holes are and insert drywall plugs to support the closet as well, and then I'm going to put in the lag bolt for additional strength. So I'm going to have 3 holes in this board at the end instead of 2, and it does look a little bit strange, but once you get the clothes in and once the closet's hanging, you can't really tell anyway. So before marking where you're going to put your pilot holes for your plug, definitely get your level on there to make sure that first board is level. This is going to dictate how level your closet's going to be. If you mess up the first board, you are out of luck for having a level closet. So as mentioned, I'm going to pre-drill the hole for the plugs. And once that's done, insert the drywall plugs into the drywall. Now, this Allen and Roth kit did not come with drywall plugs for this, so you need to go get additional drywall plugs from Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever. So these 2 screws are not the ones that came with the kit. These came with the drywall plugs. However, the 2 washers came with the closet kit. So it is level. Now I'm going to pre-drill the hole for the lag bolt that actually did come with the closet kit. And once I'm through the wooden bracket, I'm going to do a smaller hole into the 2x4 behind it. Now, as mentioned, I think it's important to have these lag bolts in there, at least hit one of the 2x4s, because those drywall anchors are only rated to hold about 40 pounds, and that's a direct downward pull. So it may not hold everything in your closet if you really stack it up thick. But now that that lag bolt is in, I have no concerns that this should be able to hold quite a bit of weight. The unfortunate part is the lag bolt is not exactly center. Again, you got to hit that 2x4, and ultimately it is where it is. This closet was not designed with this closet organizer in mind. So now that that bracket's mounted on the wall, I could put the closet up. And you do have a little bit of room for play with the closet on that first bracket. So you can make sure that your center organizer is actually centered if that's what you want, or if you wanted it offset by a little bit for whatever reason, you can do that as well. Now it's time to put in the second wall bracket that holds the top portion of the closet organizer up. And again, this is the exact same problem. The two pre-drilled holes have no 2x4 anywhere near them to actually screw into. So again, I'm going to be using the wall plugs where those two pre-drilled holes are, and then I'm going to drill a hole in the wall bracket and drywall so that I could put a leg bolt through into the 2x4. So after doing the first wall bracket, the second one's actually pretty fast to do because you've kind of dictated where it's going to go to a certain extent. So again, pre-drill, insert the wall plugs, and then screw the top mounting bracket to the wall. Once this bracket's in, I'm going to again pre-drill the bracket so that I can insert the leg bolt and screw that into the 2x4 behind the drywall. I think it's pretty unlikely that you're going to find a closet that is perfectly set up to take this center stack, and I would imagine that most people will have to do something to make it fit. Now the second problem, other than the 2x4 location in the wall, is this top shelf. This is again designed very specifically for an 8-foot wide closet, and mine is definitely not 8 feet wide. So I'm going to measure the distance between the side of the closet organizer and the wall, which is about 24¼ inches, and I'm going to have to go cut that off. So the next tool that you're going to need is some sort of a saw that can cut a nice straight line through here. So a few extra tools you might need here are a circular saw, some clamps, and I made this jig myself so that I can cut a nice straight line with the circular saw. So cut it down to 24¼ inches, and then as you can see, it fits in there perfectly now. So I put the cut end towards the wall. Now, I'm not going to show you how to hang this, but all you need to do is install the 4 little metal brackets and make sure that everything's nice and level, which is pretty easy, and it's explained pretty well in the instructions for this closet organizer. Now, the next problem you're going to have if you don't have an 8-foot wide closet is inserting this metal bar. So obviously, again, I'm going to cut it slightly shorter than 24¼ inches. I think I go to about 24 inches. And now I'm using a miter saw with a metal cutting blade. So that could be the next tool that you need to install this closet. So there's actually 2 bars that need to be cut. The first one is sort of the larger bar, and then there's a small bar that goes inside of it, which I'll cut once I measure up where the brackets for the bar go. So I found actually this level with the magnet on it is extremely useful in getting the right placement for those bars, because it's easy to hang off the metal bar and ensure that things are set up correctly. So now you got to cut the smaller bar that goes inside the larger bar and attach it to the closet. So overall, this closet's pretty straightforward to build. However, there are some hiccups. You know, this is the big one, is actually hitting studs where you want your closet to go, and then cutting this thing down and then cutting the metal bar down. So if you've purchased this and you think all I need is a screwdriver and a drill bit, you are probably sadly mistaken, unless your closet is perfectly set up for this particular closet organizer. The left side will go in exactly the same as the right side. I found it's also helpful to have some touch-up paint for your closet handy, because you're going to likely hit it with a drill or something and mark the wall. So touch-up paint is critical. So there it is in the daylight. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Definitely Allen and Roth undersold the difficulty in putting this in. If you have anything other than a 8-foot closet with wall studs exactly where you need them. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.